Hey, YouTube world, this is John. This is John, or otherwise known as Dodgel Crew. Um, that's funny that I threw my name out there. That's awesome. So I just wanted to bring you guys another look into Life is Feudal. And, excuse me, apologize. Just dealing with morning, like, allergy kind of stuff here, so forgive me. So currently I'm heading into the main city where you can trade. I'm going to go get some more coin for my claim. So if you guys notice as I'm running toward the gate here that I am shirtless and I have a giant primitive saw on my back instead of the regular iron saw I think I was given. Somebody had given me some advanced tools, 2 shovels, an advanced saw. Just a passerby who was kind of, friendly and said, "Hey, what's up? Here, let me give you these." Another group stopped by, gave me a ring. It was a ring of luck. That was really cool. But yesterday, I wasn't recording. I was kind of tired. I just wanted to do a couple things, just some terraforming, chopping down some trees. I didn't want to, even though that's kind of all I'm able to do at this current point, I didn't want to just do a video on that again. But I figured this morning I'll kick off a video, give you guys a little heads up where I'm at. So last night these 2 guys come up to me. When I looked at their tag, their tag was green, which, from what I understand, that means they're friendly. They haven't killed people or anything like that. That's my understanding. So we just started chit-chatting, and they're from a guild, and they were talking to me. They asked, "Do you have any food?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We've been on a long journey. Would you mind if we grab some food?" I said, "Sure, no problem." I gave them some food that I just harvested, so the quality of the food was a lot better than what I was using for planting. And they took the food. I asked them a couple questions, and they said, "Thanks a lot." They gave me a couple tips. Try to get yourself in a guild as soon as you can. Try to get yourself some walls and whatnot. Just simple little advice. So I was like, all right, that's cool, makes sense. And they were they were on their way to leave. They were leaving. They got on their horses, and then they turned around, and the guy said, "Hey, do you want to join our guild?" And he gave me their Discord information. So, I was kind of looking at the Discord info. I was writing it down because it wouldn't let me copy and paste it for some reason in the chat. It wouldn't let me do that. So I was writing it down, and then I forget what I had asked. I had said something. No, he says, "Here, if you want to join our guild, here's our info." He said, "Now, if you do want to join, the only thing you have to do is you're going to have to battle someone." And I'm like, okay, some kind of initiation thing. I said, "Who do I have to battle? Is it a random player? Is it somebody within the guild? Sort of like the Spartans, when the young Spartans reach a certain age, I think it's 11 or 13, maybe 13, when they're training to be Spartans, they have to go out and they pretty much have to steal and get, if they need something to eat, they have to steal it, they have to fight for it, and eventually they do have to kill someone." So I'm like, okay, whatever, that's what they want you to do. So as I type in the question, right after that, so he didn't really answer the question. he was probably keying in something as I was. He says, answer or die. So I type back to him, I'm like, oh, so if I don't give you an answer right now, you're just going to kill me. And he's like, yes. I said, okay, could you answer my question? And next thing I know, the dude, he's on a horse, and I guess he had a lance, maybe, or something. He comes charging at me and nails my character for like 68 or 70 damage. And so my character is just standing there. Now, at that point, I should have realized to clear my inventory and clear my person so that I wouldn't lose anything. But, you know, you're kind of in the moment. I don't have any weapons or anything. So I typed to the guy, I'm like, oh, so you're going to run me over with your horse because I won't answer the question fast enough. And he's like, yeah, I want an answer faster than the answer you gave me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess I'm not joining your guild then. So the guy takes his sword out and like pretty much just hacks my character. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, because after your character dies, there's a screen that just comes up with the word revive at the bottom, but there's no time limit. So you can still go in and type. So I typed to the guys. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm dead. So anything else you guys need? Can I help you with anything? Can you help me with anything? Can you know, just drop a brother some shoes or something? So they got on their horses and left, which was kind of funny. So hopefully out there, those guys, you know, hopefully they found some karma. I doubt they will because they're probably in a pretty big guild. I just found it funny that, you know, two high level, because these guys have probably been playing since November or December. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. Not even full 3 weeks. You know, there's some days that I wasn't on. But I just find it funny, like, you know, the bullies of Talmud, which is the name of the server that I'm on. Yeah, I found that very funny. Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, you know, the guy's tag was in green. That's cool. Says he's friendly. He even came up. You know, something seemed odd, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and you know, sure enough, they let me down. And I know it's a game that, you know, it's completely open. Like you're going to have raiders, but I expect that from raiders. You know, like there's just a group of people playing the game that they don't care about any guilds. They don't care about, you know, creating any kind of castle walls or, you know, anything like that. Just sort of like, you know, Vikings, where they just got a group of people together and went across the countryside, you know, raided, pillaged, and what have you. You know, that's expected. I get that. But, you know, this is an established guild. They're, you know, coming off as being peaceful, you know, and then they just say, well, join us or die. You know, that's kind of silly. They should have something in the game, though, where there's, you know, where something like that, where your character is killed, that there is something that can be done. I don't know if, you know, because they didn't pillage my claim or anything. You just automatically lose stuff when you get when you die. So, you know, but I found it quite funny that two people from an established guild, I posed no threat to them. If anything, I could just be an addition. Maybe you want to, you know, work on bringing me into your guild a little bit more. I know I'm new and I have no, you know, I don't offer any kind of bonus to them right now because they're more advanced. But yeah, it was really funny. So basically, I've been working on some more terraforming. I tried to remove these fences yesterday, but for some reason, when I right click on them, it just says inspect. I don't see any option on how to take them down. All I want to do is remove that group there, so that I can just, I was going to make that a walkthrough, just a trail, a path, walkway. This side over here, just open this up to maybe something else that I can extend that way. Because the farms, I think I'm just going to run across there. Or I can open this to a larger size and put the orchard maybe over there. So if anybody who watches the video knows how I can remove these, please let me know in the comments. Because right now it's a little bit of a burden because it's restricting me from what I want to do. Because I didn't want to have a trail, going through the farm. And this little area here, I think, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I only have 8 squares that I can really plant something in or with. So yeah, just leave something in the comments if you guys do know. Then I terraformed over here. I made that nicer, cleaner slope so it'll identify this little opening right here more. And then I'm pushing out over on that side there so that I can square that up. And pretty much I'm going to start going backwards toward that direction to open up bigger farmland and for forestry and for orchards. So at some point I'm just going to go through and start terraforming all that. Right now I'm just going around getting some high quality trees so that I can have a good supply of boards that I can run to and from the trade city to get copper so that I make sure my claim, right now I'm at 5 days, 5 real days. I think it was 30 some or 40 game days. So so I'm just going around trying to get some high quality trees here, cut down, get some bark. I want to raise my artisan to 60, currently at 56. So I'd like to get my artisan level up to 60. Oh, sorry about that. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the game, whether you're first time and you're looking to get the game, or if you've already been playing. Hopefully you guys are having some good adventures and you're not coming across any bandits or raiders or guild members that are just out to do some people hunting. Yeah, I'm trying to get level 50 or higher. I may have already kind of exhausted this area over here. I think I'll head over in that direction. Now recently too, and I've seen some comments in the Discord, the F4 feature, which will show you people's claims, has a glitch in it where it'll cause your system to freeze. Now I've had a couple times where I just hit F4 maybe once or twice and I was good. If I hit Control F4, which keeps the claim designation on and highlighted, that seemed to always do it. And then if I hit the F4 feature too many times, specifically while moving, then that would cause it to crash also. So just keep that in mind. If you guys have experienced some freezes within the game, that might be it, because people in the Discord have mentioned it too. Let's see this maple. Yeah, there we go. These maple trees have been awesome. I've been trying to look exclusively for the maple trees because you get hardwood from it, trees, all the ones that I've come across so far are always a high value. I haven't seen one under 65, I think, so far. So they're really good. I make sure I grab the sprouts now because I want to plant the oak trees and the spruce. Pine trees are, high value tree is a high value tree, but I'm not too fond of the pine trees. The oak tree or the maples here are my favorite. I like the way they look, number one, and they always just seem to be a really nice, solid tree. So right now I'm just going to pull the bark. You'll see that on the lower right side. Down here, my artisan is now at 57. I did have a power hour a little while ago where, I don't know if I've shown you guys the power hour. If you hit P for your personal information and you go under the crafting tab, this little button right here next to your skill cap. Right now you see it's grayed out, but 1 hour every 24 hours you'll be able to click on that button, and for 1 hour you get double the XP. So as you saw my artisan level raise up there, when you do certain things, like right now it's forestry, constitution, and willpower. So you see that number, forestry went 3.88 to 3.93, 3.97. So that is, if I were in double, if I was in the power hour right now, then obviously that number would go up a little higher because of being in the double XP. So that's something that you want to plan around. You don't want to, if you're trying to raise your artisan, obviously during the power hour, I don't want to do what I'm doing now because my nature's lore is moving up and the intellect strength. If, there's no sense in wasting those, even though they're valuable. You really want to take that hour to focus on the one that you're trying to move up so that you maximize, what you're getting during that hour. So that's how I got my nature's lore up to 60 so quickly. Yeah, that power hour. I think I went from a 40 to a 60 within that 1 power hour, or maybe, no, it was the 1 power hour the first day. And then the next day when I went on, I did it again, but it only took maybe like 15 or 18 minutes of that power hour to get it up. So I moved like 20 points in an hour and 15 minutes. So that was, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Yeah, so like I said, right now I'm just trying to load up on the wood, my carpentry level, trying to get that up, and trying to hold on to my claim, get as many copper coins as I can. Usually you can carry six softwood boards, and that'll yield between 38 and 43 copper coins. I'm going to try hardwood next time, see if I get a little bit more. I think I even stated in a previous video that it only seemed to be maybe 4 to 6 units, or 4 to 6 copper pieces more. So, but, I guess, that'll add up. Figure 2-3 trips, that might get me another half a day. So, it might be worth it to just stick to the hardwood. So, I'm going to hit the number 1 to equip my axe. Then I'm going to go to cut down. I forgot, you have to hit it twice. When you hit it the first time, it removes what you had previously, and then the second time actually equips the item. The scenery around everything is so awesome. The way the water looks. And my graphics card is a very low-end graphics card. I have seen some other videos. There's even more detail with a higher-end graphics card, but we'll get there. But even now, like just looking through mine, I mean, it just so cool looking. You got so many different colors, so many different things out there with the different looks of the trees, the skyline. You have the little drops of rain. When you go to the water's edge, you have the nice flow of the water along the beach. It's really cool. Okay. So that boy's done. And then, like I told you before, always uproot your stumps. Shovel on. Uproot. So yeah, so I'm desperately trying to get into some guilds. One guild, the group invited me with a Discord link. I put the link in, didn't give me any information. I found out now that you have to put the link in through the browser. I didn't realize that at the first time. I went back to them and the invitation had run out. So I did send another invite, or I acknowledged another invitation from another group. And when I went on last night to talk to them through the Discord, for whatever reason they couldn't hear me through the microphone. So yeah, I'm hitting roadblocks every time I try to do stuff with the guild. And I think you have to have a small number of people before you can create one. I don't know how accurate that is. I thought I saw that on another video that I watched where you may need 3 or 4 people of your own to start a guild. I don't know if you can just start one outright. Not that that's going to help me. I mean, if another guild comes to me, and they have multiple members, it's not like just because I have my own guild I can do anything right now. And this server's been established for a while. It would really be cool to start on a brand new server, one that's, a day old at the most. I don't know if they do anything like. Actually, I should put that out there in the Discord, because as much as the work I've done, I hate to lose. I think it would be better to start, on a brand new server where everybody's at the same starting point. That's the one thing with some of these games that you play. I don't know if you guys out there may have played some browser games, like Ebony, Call of Roma. A lot of those games, when you get into them, you're getting in on servers that have been around for several months, and your city's getting planted right next to a guy who, he's got 3 cities, his armies, you're starting off with some militia, and he's got onagers and scorpions, and in Call of Roma, he's got legionaries, and it's just you're just sitting there like, hey, do me a favor, don't attack me. But if you start off where everybody's within maybe a day or 2, then at least you have a fighting chance. So we're hitting around the 23-minute mark. I'm going to just take this piece back to my homestead here. I don't want to bore you guys again, like I said, with the back and forth with all of the. I don't know what we got here. Updates. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Like I said, I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm just going to go start stockpiling some wood, do some terraforming, and then after that, hopefully tomorrow, I can head down to the ocean, and I want to start on trying to find a way to collect some ore. Desperately need to get some ore. I got to start being able to make metal, iron ingots, metal pieces, so I can build other things within the game. that'll allow me to start crafting other items too. So tomorrow, I'm going to make my way down to the beach. I think if there's a way of getting a mine started right against the beach edge there, that I can go and find some ore. All right. So look, you guys have a great one. I appreciate any comments you may have. Please subscribe. Please like. And like I said, I'll be trying to put out stuff every day, every other day. I hope you're enjoying this series. I do apologize if it seems like we're not advancing as fast as you would like, but it is a slow game. There's some things I'm still trying to learn, but we're going to keep progressing. We're going to go through, make some changes, do some new things, and once we're able to get some ore, start smelting, that's when things will start to really take off, and I can start to plan on, creating weapons, doing masonry, getting stone walls put up, and all that good stuff. So, hang in there, stay with us. I appreciate all that you guys do. I thank you very much. You have an awesome day. Take care. This is Crew out.